light of rising public debt, the climate vulnerability, food insecurity, and geopolitical uncertainties affecting our economies. As leaders facing global economic competition, we must take decisive actions to accelerate regional integration programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I address you not with fear but with unwavering resolve. Threats to my life or calls for my resignation will not dictate the destiny of Burkina Faso. Our nation's sovereignty, dignity, and future are not negotiable. To those conspiring against us, know this: we are a united people determined to defend our land and freedom. Burkina Faso will not bow to intimidation, but rise stronger through unity and courage.
Welcome to Talk of Africa 360, your source for insightful news, analysis, and thoughtful commentary. If you value informed perspectives and fact-based reporting, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Disclaimer: the content on this channel is based on reliable public sources and credible online information. It is intended strictly for educational and analytical purposes. We do not promote or endorse political violence, hate speech, or any form of discrimination. Our goal is to inform, not to inflame. Thanks for being here. Let's stay informed together.
Ladies and gentlemen of Burkina Faso, my beloved compatriots and esteemed members of the international community, today I stand before you as a man of conviction, a servant of the people, and a soldier dedicated to the ideals of justice, sovereignty, and progress. I address you with a heavy heart, not because I fear for my life or position, but because the challenges we face as a nation have reached a critical point. Burkina Faso was grappling with threats from within and beyond: terrorism, corruption, and external influences that sought to compromise our sovereignty. Together, we embarked on a mission to restore hope, rebuild trust in our institutions, and forge a path toward self-reliance and unity. Our journey to reclaim our dignity and rebuild our nation has brought us to a crossroads where decisions of profound consequence must be made. We have confronted terrorist elements with courage, pushed back against external interference, and initiated reforms aimed at improving governance, education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Regional stability cannot be achieved through coercion, sanctions, or the imposition of leaders. True stability arises from respecting the sovereignty of nations, listening to their people, and supporting their right to self-determination. Burkina Faso's path forward will not be dictated by outsiders but charted by its citizens. These achievements are a testament to the resilience and strength of our people. Together, we will evaluate the progress of this administration and chart a course for the future. The threats we face are not just against one individual or administration, but against the very soul of our nation. Any decisions affecting our nation's future will be made with the full knowledge and consent of the people. We will allocate more resources to our armed forces and strengthen our alliances with nations that respect our independence. We welcome partnerships based on mutual respect, but we reject domination in any form. Join us in building a future where every can thrive. We have fought too hard and sacrificed too much to be subjugated. Burkina Faso has always been a land of the brave, a land of people who refuse to bow to oppression. Our fight is far from over, but I have faith that together we will prevail. Instead, let us draw strength from our shared history, our traditions of resilience, and our unyielding spirit. Together we can overcome any challenge. We must stand together, farmers, students, workers, and soldiers, to protect what we have built and ensure that our children inherit a nation of peace and prosperity. When I assumed the mantle of leadership, it was not for personal glory or ambition. It was a call to serve my nation in its darkest hour. If my life is the price of your freedom and sovereignty, so be it. But I believe in the power of unity, the strength of our resolve, and the justice of our cause. Over the past months, we have made significant strides. The presidency is not an individual's possession, it belongs to the people of Burkina Faso. If my leadership is to end, it will be at the will of the people, not the dictates of external forces or those who wield violence as a weapon. And conditions of any transition must ensure stability and reflect the will of the people. This is not about one man, but about the enduring strength of our institutions. But progress often comes at a cost. Forces that thrive on chaos, division, and exploitation have mobilized against us. Threats, both overt and covert, have emerged. Today we face a stark reality. Some demand that I step down as your president under the guise of fostering stability or face assassination. Others seek to undermine our sovereignty by manipulating regional institutions like ECOWAS. To those who call for my resignation under threat of violence, I say this: I did not take up this position out of fear, and I will not abandon it because of threats. To ECOWAS and the international community, I urge you to reconsider your approach, my fellow This is not a time for despair or division. It is a time for unity, vigilance, and collective action. Let us not allow fear or external pressures to define our destiny. To ensure that our journey remains aligned with the will of the people, I propose the following. A national dialogue. Let us convene a forum where all voices, young and old, urban and rural, men and women, can be heard. Enhanced security measures. Our fight against terrorism and threats to our sovereignty will continue with renewed vigor. Transparent leadership. I will work with our institutions to ensure transparency and governance. Elections at the appropriate time. While I have no desire to cling to power indefinitely, the timing to those who conspire against Burkina Faso, let me be clear. Our nation is not for sale, our people are not pawns, and our sovereignty is non-negotiable. To those within our borders who seek to destabilize us, I call on you to reconsider. Your path division serves only our enemies. As I conclude, I am reminded of the words of our great African leaders who taught us that freedom is never given. It is taken. Whether I remain as your president or not, my commitment to this nation and its people will never waver. Let us move forward together, undeterred and unafraid, for Burkina Faso, for Africa, for freedom. Thank you, and may God bless Burkina Faso.
As reactions continue to pour in from across the continent, one thing is clear. Africa is demanding respect, sovereignty, and accountability. Was this just a diplomatic misstep or a deeper sign of shifting global alliances? We'll be watching closely. If you found this story important, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real, unfiltered African news. This is Talk of Africa 360, telling the stories that matter.